Robert, do you want to kind of share the Mexit kind of three-phase structure?
Absolutely. Yeah, the Mexit program that we've evolved, the framework we've created essentially revolves around three major steps. The first step is maximizing wealth. The second stage is transacting for wealth. And the third stage is transferring wealth or transitioning wealth. So those three stages have their own unique components and characteristics. And that's one of the reasons we're here chatting to you today, John. We want to explore some of those with you.
So, John, what I'd like to do is I'd kind of like to kind of structure our discussion today into kind of two parts. So the one part is the first phase of our process in terms of Mexit, this maximizing value. I think it's really invaluable for business owners to understand what's in the mind of the prospective buyer. You know, what are they looking for? What are the characteristics? What are kind of things that they really should be aware of that you think would really help them in terms of creating more value and positioning themselves to be attractive in terms of an acquisition? Because I think, especially given the glut and the shifting demographic, with boomers becoming a glut, and basically all of the research, the National Economic Council talks about there's a wave of business sales coming from boomers exiting that is going to be overwhelming. So, how does a business owner get their business so that it is attractive when there's a lot to choose from?
Well, that's a great question, Brad. And almost every acquisition we executed over a 10-year period across 3 different countries, all involved pretty much first-generation owners looking to sell or transition. And the biggest thing that we looked for from a buyer perspective was, has the owner got the business ready for sale? And I guess the biggest piece to that is, do they have a second tier management team that is capable of running the business once they exit? Historically, a lot of first generation owners start with a very much a command and control mindset, which is strategically very important when you're starting a new or small business. But at some point in time, the business gets to the size where command and control doesn't work anymore, and the owner actually becomes exhausted trying to make all the decisions. The key benefit, or I guess a key asset that we look for when we're having the discussions with the owners, have they realized and have they made efforts to transition the decision making and the operations of the business to the second tier management team, which us as an organization buying is critically important, because once the owner steps away, the business needs to continue to operate, as well as we need a good strong base of a leadership team to be able to help get that business ready for the next phase of growth. I guess that's kind of the most important thing that we look for at step one.